Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Gets it out to the 20, about 5. Short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Give to the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Manning. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Here comes the heat. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Back to pass. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You simply don't see that very often. Quarterback of this guy's caliber, missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. And now they're
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Texas offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got some...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Hands off. What a play to set him up. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's got the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Under fire. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession.
He uncorks one deep. Got it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And some room to work. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping up the big play.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. With the catch, it's Moore. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. LSU quick to the line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd knows when to bring it. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense will quickly use a timeout. LSU lining up first and goal. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Manning. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's a heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last.
Looking deep. He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a 1-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust this offense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
LSU right back to the line. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. How about that? He smashes his way through again. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Moore. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hit as he throws. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Here's the pressure. They got him. It's a... squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. Attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Throwing right. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
The Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They punted away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Dura. There he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To throw, it's Mateer. Pulls it in, it's Ott. There's a live football. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big ball in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing.
Going for it all. He's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gibson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Ott. Fights off a defender. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
On 4th down, going to the air. Pocket breaking down. 1st down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting a pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing
a shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He slings it deep to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. He wants to change this route. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to lead. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. They get to him as he throws.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not...
Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the
everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything.
Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time. Being in
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Almost certainly time for just one more play, so why not give it a go on 4th down? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. On the run deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection. Turning it on! Made a defender miss. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This time they'll go to the running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. LSU trying to convert a 4th down. Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Under fire. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target to the left. Hits the afterburners. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just... here. Trust your reads. Trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You got to give the defense credit here, David. I mean, this has been a hard-fought game. A lot of these guys have played tons of snaps. Yeah, they're all out there, and they're exhausted, and they're tired, but they are still fighting, and they're able to come away with that takeaway.
And an unbelievable takeaway because of the time in the game. This is a tie game late in the ball game. My team needs a takeaway. We need to do something. Otherwise, they're going to milk this clock, go down the field, try to score. Now we flip the script. Now we got the ball with a chance at a tie game to go win this thing.
The short hands, it's Burks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes, and how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown Sooners! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Finds the tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
You've got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game, because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. So impressive watching this D-line go to work.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Sooners inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Takes the handoff. It's Ott. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the...